Somebody asked Osho, I'm confused about the difference between surrender and following my inner light. It seems that when I want to surrender, I'm afraid to be responsible for myself. And when I want to follow my inner light, I'm afraid of what you will ask of me in surrender. And the answer comes, you have to be absolutely clear about it. If you already have the inner light, there is no need for any surrender, because surrender is only going to help you to bring the inner light. If you have it already, then forget all about surrender. But if you don't have it, just to avoid surrender, you imagine that you have it. If you have it, you have it. Then the question of surrender does not arise. You don't have it. You only have inner darkness, no inner light. So when you go in, you find darkness. Then you start thinking of surrender. When you start thinking of surrender, then you become afraid because the ego comes in. It is not the inner light that is hindering you. Inner light never hinders anybody. Let me say it in this way. If you surrender, it is a help to the inner light. If there is inner light, it is a help to surrender, because inner light and surrender are two aspects of the same coin. If you have inner light, then there is no fear in surrendering, because fear comes only because of the ego. The inner light is already a surrendering phenomena. You are already surrendered. So, if you have the inner light, first I say there is no need to surrender. Second I say that if you have the inner light, then there will be no problem in surrender. If you don't have the inner light, then there is trouble. Then you need surrender in the first place, and you will avoid surrender in the second place. Let me tell you one very beautiful story. Meditate over it. One day an atheist was walking along a cliff when he slipped and fell over the edge. He plunged downward and managed to grab the branch of a small tree that was growing from a crevice in the rock. Hanging there, swaying in the cold wind, he realized how helpless his position was. Far below were jagged boulders, and there was no way to climb up. His grip on the branch was weakening every second. Well, he thought, only God can save me now. I have never believed in God, but I might be wrong. What have I to lose? So he called out, God, if you exist, save me, and I will believe in you. There was no answer. He called again, please God, I never believed you, but if you save me now, I will believe in you from now on. Suddenly a great voice boomed down from the clouds. Oh no, you won't. I know you're kind. The man was so surprised he almost lost his grip on the branch. Please God, you are wrong. I really mean it. I will believe. Oh no, you won't. That's what they all say. The man pleaded and argued. Finally God said, all right, I will save you. Let go of the branch. Let go of the branch? The man exclaimed. Do you think I'm crazy? Think about this. Even when you have nothing to lose, you are afraid to surrender. Now the man says, let go of the branch. Do you think I'm crazy? Hanging on this branch in the cold wind, and his grip every moment becoming weaker and weaker, and still he is not ready to surrender. You can be saved only when you surrender. Your surrender shows that you trust. There is no other way to show it. Your prayer is not enough. The man was praying, save me, but he could not show trust. Your prayer is important. If there is no trust to back it, then it means nothing. Only your trust shows that your prayer is meaningful, that you really mean it. If you feel that on your own nothing is happening and you are getting more and more lost in darkness on your own, if you see that only death is coming closer and closer and your grip is becoming weaker and weaker and you will dissolve into death sooner or later, if you see that, my message is let go of the branch. If you can let it go, immediately in the very let go, you are saved because you are saved from yourself. The problem is not somewhere outside. The problem is your ego. You have to be saved from the ego. The problem is man himself. Man has to be saved from man himself. The enemy is not outside. The enemy is within. In surrender, you drop that enemy. In that very dropping, the inner darkness disappears. Not only that, you surrender and I will do something. Remember, nobody can do anything. When you surrender, in that very surrender, something happens and your inner light starts burning. Your inner light starts becoming clear. Clouds disappear. Not that through your surrender I will do something to you. You do something to you through your surrender. I am just an excuse, and this has to be understood. Don't surrender to me in order not to have any responsibility. Don't show surrender to me in greed. Don't surrender to me thinking that now I will do something. Nobody can do anything to you. That is your total freedom. Nobody can interfere in it. I am just an excuse. Without me, it will be difficult for you to surrender. Otherwise, you can go and you can surrender to the sky. The same will happen. You can go and you can surrender to a Buddha statue, and the same will happen. You can go to a mosque where there is no statue and surrender, and the same will happen. These all are excuses. You can use whichever excuse you like best. But surrender you have to do. In surrender, your ego is dropped. Your ego is your ignorance. Your ego is your darkness. Your ego is your prison.